Hello YouTubers, hey, I hope you're staying warm. This has been a historic and a very cold and long winter, at least here in Kansas. And when it's March 4th and you wake up in the morning and it's 0 degrees, you know that that's not normal. That's pretty unusual. Speaking of pretty unusual, what's going to happen in 2020 is something that libs, Dems are going to find pretty unusual and pretty unacceptable. And the topic of my video today is 8 reasons why Trump won't lose in 2020. That's right, you heard it. Why he won't lose. And the article I'm going to reference, at least for a big chunk of this video, is by an author named Kevin McCullough. Kevin has this article, 7 Signs Trump Will Landslide 2020. How do you like that? And that is in the town hall. And Kevin McCullough has been very accurate. In the beginning the 3rd year of President Obama's presidency, he looked at some of the trends, made a prediction that Obama would win re-election, and he said, I'm seeing identical trends in the presidency of Donald J. Trump. Now, the first reason that he gives, and it's very powerful, is that Donald Trump won 30 states on election night in 2016. And right now, he is faring very well in all 30 of those states. In fact, in 17 of those 30 states, he's polling above 50%. In 2 of those, he's over 60%. If Donald Trump wins all 30 of those states again, which he's on track to do, he will be President of the United States for a 2nd term. Deal with that, libs. Deal with that reality. Simply repeating wins in those 30 states makes him president again. You know, one of the things that I've grown so sick and tired of hearing the last 2 years is how Hillary won the popular vote. Well, Hillary won the popular vote because of California, where Trump made virtually no attempt, didn't waste his time, knew exactly what he needed to do, wasn't going to venture off into the land of fruits and nuts looking for votes, because those people are too far gone. Here's the reality. Donald Trump won 3 out of every 4 counties in the United States. If you look at a map that shows the counties that were won, it is an absolute sea of red. He kicked her butt. That's the bottom line. They can spin that any way they want to, but he pushed her face right down into the mud. The second reason that McCullough gives is that of the 20 states that Donald Trump lost on election night, he is in a position to steal back about 6 or 7 of those. Most notably, states like Colorado, Minnesota, New Mexico. You know, he lost Minnesota by well under 40,000 votes. Those are states that you know good and well his team is targeting right now. They're working on some of those. Donald Trump won election by spending very little money, mostly through social media. That won't be the case the 2nd time around. They have already raised a tremendous amount of money, and they will enter this thing armed to the teeth. The third reason is the complicit and biased media. And people are getting sick and tired. It's having the reverse effect. People are tired of hearing this just sickening, lying, and in the words of Donald Trump, fake media. People are getting their news on YouTube and other social media platforms. They're not listening to those idiots. And, you know, as they lay off journalists, as they shut down, it should be apparent to them that they need to change their ways, but they're not going to, and they are paving the way for a Donald Trump re-election. 4th reason is the corrupt, according to McCullough, this is the way he words it, the corrupt new guard. You look at these just insano Democrats, these new wave of Democrats. Omar, Ocasio-Cortez, just a whole slew of these idiots who have these radical ideas that would literally shut our country down if they were imposed. This Green New Deal. The Democrats are in disarray. Their party is being split because too many of them are wanting to follow the lead of these bozos who've hopped on the train here late. And they are playing right into a Donald Trump re-election. Reason number 5, the known president. We know what we're going to get with a second-term Donald Trump. We're going to get a guy who keeps his promises. Look what he's done with North Korea. That's unprecedented. They can hoot and holler about this last summit. The fact is, we are in a dialogue with that leader. And Trump has done more than the last 5 presidents in his dealings with North Korea. Look what he's done with China. First president to come along who had the cojones to deal with China, and we're on the verge of a trade deal. Look what he did in Syria, pulling those troops out. Americans should have been applauding this, especially Democrats who like to, pose themselves as the party of peace. They've turned into a bunch of war hawks. Look what he's done with the economy. I'm not even going to go into that. That's self-explanatory. That's 5 reasons. The 6th reason is the gain that President Trump has made with Hispanic voters. He received 28% of the Hispanic vote in 2016. Right now, in most polls, he's in the mid-30s. Politico had a poll this year tracking him at 42%. He's surging with Hispanics. That is really bad news for Democrats. Number 7, the gains that he's made with black voters. George W. Bush did really well with black voters in his second term when he nailed down 40%, and a lot of experts are saying Trump is headed toward those kinds of numbers. He's done a magnificent job with the black vote. He's done magnificent things for the black community. And more blacks are becoming conservatives. Really encouraging. This is very encouraging. And finally, my 8th reason, he is surging with suburban women, the so-called soccer moms. And why is he making headway with them? Because suburban women are concerned with their personal safety and the safety of their families, and they are very much in favor of building the wall. And polls indicate that they are very much in favor of Trump finding money in other places besides Congress to build that wall. Bad news. Bad news for Democrats. Blacks, Hispanics, soccer moms. Go ahead. Keep rolling out these loser candidates. You're going to have to get one that's moderate. You're going to have to get one who can do simple math, who knows some simple economics. And so far they haven't done it. There's still lots of time to do it, but you can't be too impressed with what they're rolling out right now. Look, Donald Trump is on a course to win re-election. The Mueller thing is going to be a bomb. All the other investigations this lame-o Congress has started, it's just turning people off. They want to see something done for America, to make America better, not to continued fight. If they do for the next 2 years what they've done for the last 2 years, this will indeed be a landslide. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Comment, share it, like it, subscribe. And again, thanks for taking a few moments to watch it.